Why should someone paint is the question that Dali has asked right now. Why does someone laugh? Why does someone cry? Why do we have emotions? Is the question. I mean, is it a question for you that why you express? I think painting is something which you are born to do. You see, like if you ask this question to a kid who is painting something on a wall or maybe on a piece of paper, and if you ask this question, why are you painting right now? He might not be able to answer the question because there is no answer to this question. Even questioning why someone should paint is questioning the very beauty of the life itself. As a human, we always have something to convey, and there are various mediums to convey something. There are some thoughts which can be conveyed in a form of poem. Some fit into the medium of speaking, just to talk with your friends, and some abide with the visual language. Language as a medium. It would be critical to understand that when you think of something, and even before thinking of that, it has a form of feeling or emotion, you see. And then it is converted into the thoughts. Creativity is something that we are born with, and with creativity, there is always an urge to express it to somebody. So the painting, if you like, is expression of your creativity. What you want to put in front of the world. What is that you have individually felt within you and you're trying to convey it to somebody. It can be an influence from outside, like the external influence, if you like. And there are some things which are expressed through you as a medium. You become the medium of the expression that somebody else is experiencing in that moment. If you ask this question to a child or a kid, why are you painting right now? He might be doing something on a wall or maybe on a piece of paper. He might not be able to answer it. And if you paint with notion of answering this question, that why are you painting? Then the very beauty is lost of it because you lose the playfulness of it. you know, then you become a person who is experiencing to paint something, you see. Whereas when you completely remove this question out of sight, why someone should paint, then you become the medium of your expression. And this is applicable to all forms of art. It can be a painting, it can be a poem, it can be a speech, it can be music. Even asking this question, why should someone not paint, is also implying something. You know, it takes away the playfulness from it. Then you might ask, okay, why do some people take painting as a profession or as a career? You know, I've always thought of career as a progress of life, you see, and life do not have any agenda. If you keep some kind of agenda to the life, you miss its very flow. You will always miss the flow of life if you expect something out of it. If you see at things from the point of reasoning or analyzing things, then you are standing in between of the flow itself and what it wants to manifest. So when someone picks up painting as a profession, it is just way of your being into the world, and it can be compared to any other careers you might think of, like a data analyst can look at a painting and say, this is what I do with data. It is so natural for the data analyst to analyze the data and present it in front of the world. And it is also natural to a person to sing, to dance, to walk, to do everyday activity in his life. Might it be washing clothes? But there are some things that he or she might want to express, which demand the medium of painting. See, painting itself is capable of expressing the unknown, the unexplored, which is sometimes difficult to express in medium of words, in form of dance, or anything else you can think of. So if you think or you feel that whatever it is that is trying to manifest from my being is through painting, you might not even ask the question why I should paint. you do it. If you want to take this furthermore, it is not the question of what you want to do. That I want to paint, I want to dance, I want to wash clothes, I want to cook. Maybe. But are you willing to let go of yourself to the extent that you let things happen? Do you understand me? Like, do you ever ask why you want to see what you're seeing? It is so natural for you or anybody capable of seeing to see it. You just have to open your eyes and you see them. You see things around you. You make sense out of it is really the secondary thing. But you see things first. And that is something natural. I remember seeing a video of my nephew who is 3 years old, and he was looking at a fish pond, and he was asked the question, what are the fish doing? And he naively answered that the fish are taking head bath. So attaching the reason of why fish swim in the water is very naive, but it can be a more playful and aware to let go of the urge, the very urge of asking the question and reasoning things around you, why it is happening. And I think that is the very innocent way of looking at life. There is no reason why we exist. There is only truth that we exist. And when you let things happen without any reasoning, you become the pure medium of manifesting something beautiful. Because in that very moment, you accept the life itself with all its flaws, with all its beauty, with all its mysteries, with all its positivity, with all its negativity. Because it is the stage where you are done with the labeling. It is the stage where you are done with the doing itself. And you become the medium of the expression. And that is the happening. So why you should paint? You should not if you don't want to. And you should if it is the only thing in that moment that you feel like doing. There are some days when I paint and there are some days I don't. But it is very significant to understand that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So the way you paint, it can have similar awareness in the way you wash clothes or in the way you wipe the floor. The very movement of your body are the natural intentions of what you want to do. And the very intentions that you have, or what you see as an intention, or what you label as an intention, is, in a very primordial essence, the intuition of the existence itself, which is trying to manifest from you as a medium. So the question is, do you forget about the question itself and paint? Peacock dances and never thinks of why he is dancing. At the very core, the nature of the dance is to exhibit something, but there is absolutely no question that he should dance or not. He just dances because in that very moment he has an urge to dance. It's just following the intuitions of the flow within, and you paint.